Welcome to this mindful eating practice. Practicing mindful eating is helpful because it allows you to take a meaningful break in your busy day to refuel and for a chance to switch out of autopilot and be really present with your meal or snack. You'll become more in sync with your body, recognizing the signs of and responding more appropriately to the digestive hormones of ghrelin, which lets you know when you are hungry, and leptin, which lets you know when you are full. Being more in sync with your body and being more present with your eating will help you to not overeat. It will aid your digestion and, most importantly, you'll enjoy your food more. To begin, place a raisin or other small piece of food in the palm of your hand. Whichever food you choose, try to approach this practice with a beginner's mind, as if you have never eaten this food before. Now I'll be inviting you to engage each sense in turn to explore this piece of food. First, look at the food as if it is the first time you are seeing it, scanning it, exploring every part of it. Turn it around with your fingers and noticing the colours, the different shades of colour, and how the light may be reflecting upon it. Perhaps hold it up to the light to see if that changes anything. Observe its overall shape, any folds, ridges or textures. Next, I invite you to explore the texture with your sense of touch, feeling the smoothness or the roughness, the hardness, the warmth or the coolness, maybe even the tackiness or any other sensations that you can feel, the sensations of touch. While you're doing this, you may have some thoughts arise such as, why am I doing this weird exercise? How will this ever help me? See if you can simply acknowledge these thoughts as just thoughts without analysing them any further. Practice letting them go, allowing them to pass by, and coming back to my voice and the practice. So now I invite you to engage your sense of hearing and invite you to bring the object up to one of your ears. Maybe roll it around in your fingers, perhaps give it a little squeeze, and listen deeply to any sounds that you can hear coming from it. By touching and squeezing the object, you may have released some aromas. So taking now the object to beneath your nose and engage your sense of smell. Really tuning in to any smells that you can notice. And finally, we explore the sense of taste. Begin to slowly take the object up towards your mouth, but noticing how automatic this is and how the arm knows exactly where to go. Perhaps becoming aware of your mouth watering as you do this. Place the object onto your tongue without biting it. Notice any automatic urge to chew and swallow the food as quickly as possible. If you have done this already, please don't worry. If you have another piece of food to hand that you can continue with, place that onto your tongue now. Explore any and all sensations of this object now as it sits in your mouth. When you're ready, slowly bite down on the object. Notice what is happening as you do this. Slowly begin to chew this object much slower than you would usually. Become aware of the saliva in your mouth, how the taste and consistency is possibly changing as you chew. Noticing any urge to swallow. And then when you feel ready, allowing yourself to do so. Feeling the sensations as the object moves down your throat into your esophagus and how it finds its way into your stomach. What lingering sensations are there in your mouth now? Take a moment to congratulate yourself for taking this time to experience mindful eating. I invite you now to reflect on what did you notice during that practice? What did that piece of food really look like? What did it feel like, sound like, smell and taste like? What, if anything, surprised you about this practice? Did any thoughts or memories pop up for you whilst doing the practice? Were there any elements of this practice that you found challenging, difficult, or easy? Did you think the experience of eating mindfully was different to eating on autopilot? And if so, how? I really invite you to practice bringing your full attention, really engaging the senses to the act of eating as often as possible to get the full experience, whether that be with a snack or a bigger meal. With practice, you will then learn how to bring this quality of attention to many different everyday routine activities to help you engage the being present mode of mind and get the most out of your everyday.